Where the hell they going? Well, it turns out the top J that came for Tristan, Andrew, the Tate brothers down in Miami for a bare knuckle. Come on.
Mr. Tate, would you mind signing?
Hey, Tate. Come over here by me. Let's go. Back up. Back up. Back up. Guys, back up. You know the score? Yes. Are you able to pull it up some sort of You gotta get this. Okay.
Tristan, anything to say?
Back up. Back up. Back up. You able to pull it up some sort of You gotta get this. Make it off and then they come get it. Hey, drop.
Now, here's where it gets relatively easy. The lawyer decided he was going to speak out. Roll it exclusive, baby. Tate's brother's lawyer, they're being extradited to face UK charges. Timing is an outrage. Andrew and Tristan Tate are being extradited to the UK, a move their lawyer says is totally unfair given their other legal entanglements. Huh, that's a hell of a thing to say. But anyways, Justice McBride tells TMZ the two brothers were arrested and are set to be extradited to the UK after the Crown Prosecution Service announced 32 more charges against Drew and 6 against Tristan this weekend. CPS says all the charges are connected to alleged conduct, which they say occurred between 2010 and 2017. According to CPS, Andrew, 32, charges break down to 7 counts of R and 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for exploitation, 3 counts of assault, and 19 charges relating to indecent images of a child. Whoa, an extreme P. As for Tristan, he's facing 1 count of X assault, 2 counts of R, and 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for X exploitation. This is in addition to the previously announced 21 charges, 11 for Andrew and 10 for Tristan. CPS handed down in May of last year. McBride says the brothers are not supposed to be extradited in the middle of the ongoing proceedings in Romania. And they are also about to go to trial in Palm Beach for a defamation case, further complicating this arrest. What defamation case? I'll probably take a glance at that before it's all said and done. But McBride claims CPS conjured up 32 new charges overnight or early this morning, claiming they are ridiculous, salacious, and meant to make headlines, he claims. There's no evidence backing the allegations. McBride adds, what's important to know is despite all the horrible allegations against these guys, they have been traveling the world the past few years without incident. They have been making court appearances in Romania and not missing a single one. We are going to trial in Florida, and it looks promising. If we win, the entire narrative collapses. He claims this is direct interference in 2 American citizens' due process rights by a foreign country. And it was only undertaken by the UK because they're out to get Andrew and Tristan. We broke the story. U.S. Marshals took the 2 brothers into custody in downtown Miami on Saturday, right outside a bare-knuckle boxing event Andrew was set to co-host. Now, there is some truth to it if you want to take the Tate brothers at their word, because if you recall perfectly, you had Andrew Tate, the top G, you had him basically come out last time when they had got in trouble and say, nothing to see here, folks.
Andrew, can you sign a baseball, please?
Listen. We live in a democratic society where it's innocent until proven guilty, and I think my brother and I are largely misunderstood. There's a lot of opinions about us, a lot of things that go around about us on the internet. We've yet to be convicted of any crime in our lives ever. We have no criminal record anywhere on the planet ever. Our case was dismissed on the 19th of December in Romania under the Biden administration. And our prosecutor recently decided, because we have no active indictment in court, to let us go and return. This is a democratic society. It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, as my brother and I are. And I think it's extremely important that we stop allowing media spin, wrap-up smears, lies, or carefully constructed narratives from George Soros-funded operations trying to destroy the reputations of good people who have no intention to do anything other than follow the law.
Andrew, what about...
Word. Well, somebody from across the pond, they decided they were going to make a video on this, and I thought it was interesting because he's reading from an article from his country about this stuff. We're not going to play the whole entire thing, but Lord, it pretty much resembles what the hell the lawyer was responding to, because it goes a little deep. We're not going to play a long video of it, though.
Says the CPS, this is why they moved to Romania. It doesn't take a genius to work out what they're doing in Romania. They moved to Romania to duck charges in England that they've been ducking for years, okay? Damn near a decade. So the CPS decides to prosecute the Tate brothers with additional sexual offences. The Crown Prosecution Service has decided to bring further charges against brothers Andrew and Tristan Tate in relation to 4 further victims. The CPS has decided to prosecute Andrew Tate, 39, with 7 further counts of RAPE. Yes, they're saying he did it. All right. And I'm telling you, we don't know exactly the whole story yet, but he snitched on himself in podcasts and hinted towards some of these things happening in the past. I'll be real with you. 3 counts of arranging and facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation. 3 counts of assault occasioning actual bodily harm. 19 additional charges for offences relating to indecent images of a young'un and extreme P. No. Okay. This is the thing with the Tates. It's all well and good. They're doing podcast Aikido, ducking all the charges they possibly can duck. But the reality is they made their money in the early stages doing some very nefarious things. It's all well and good. We all worship money. Oh, they're so rich. He's got a Bugatti. But if you are taking women from other places, putting them in a building, not letting them leave and making them get busy on sexual webcam services, you are a S-trafficker. That's plain and simple. All right. And this is a lot of this was going on before he was famous. The CPS decided to prosecute Tristan Tate too.
So here's what's going on with the lawsuit stuff, because I had to look it up. And it says the case. The Tate sued a Florida woman, her parents, and others, claiming they orchestrated an extortion plot and falsely accused the brothers of human trafficking and imprisonment. The current status: The Florida judge allowed certain parts of the Tate's lawsuit against the woman to proceed. However, she and others have since countersued them, and the case remains active. Then it says the brothers also filed a lawsuit in Florida court against 15 online opponents, including an Australian YouTuber and anonymous social media users, alleging they defamed them and harmed their business. Current status for that: a judge dismissed the case without prejudice in late 2025, ruling that the court lacked jurisdiction over defendants who did not live in Florida. The Tates appeared in the dismissal and filed amended complaints to unmask the anonymous user, which I'll be fair, that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. But Nash, what do you think about this one right here? I don't know, man. In this day and age, with how we have things and how things used to be, shit muddies the waters. I could tell y'all some stories about certain shit that had happened in the 30s that we know of, in the 40s, 1930s, 1940s, of people who were getting married as low and young as freaking 13 and 14 years old to freaking almost 40-year-olds, bruh. And this is a real thing and used to be a reality of that. We don't know what the old, I don't want to say old, what the rest of the world is doing. I find it disgusting personally. If you're even a certain age associated with a certain demographic, me, bruh, I'm in my 30s. Now, starting tomorrow, I'll be in my late 30s, you know what I'm saying? And I can't see myself with no goddamn 21-year-old. What are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? I think the lowest I can go is 28, 27. But yeah, to me, it just doesn't make sense to even place yourself there. Now, some could argue, and if you're an argumentative type, well, Nash, that's your preference. It's not ours, and we don't give a shit what you think. And that's cool. And you are welcome to that because 21, you are grown. Technically, 18, you are grown. But I don't see what they do or what they get out of this besides the Pound Town. Just left Pound Town before it turns from lean turkey to pastrami, I guess. I don't know. But all in all, we will see how it plays out. If there are videos, if there are text messages, because texting did exist in 2010, they cook their ass, fry them. But if this ain't nothing but some hearsay and all that shit, I'm going to be honest, it's going to be very difficult to win in any damn place. Now, if it's somewhere that's super progressive, then yeah, those words can get you whacked. But I don't know. So to me, it all boils down to the evidence. Do you have the evidence? Can you convict? Can you shut it down? If you can, then hey, do what it do. But if not, then so be it. But for them to kind of play dumb and his lawyer to try to act like, oh no, it was only, they were standing in Romania and all this shit, everything. They're saying that, bruh, y'all been running. Y'all left here so that y'all couldn't get prosecuted by anything up over here as far as the UK go, and then y'all went to Romania to avoid all of this shit. But you forget that England and the United States, ever since we whooped them, you know, shout out to the Independence Revolutionary War. But anyways, we good. So they'll extradite people, we'll extradite people, and it is what it is. So I don't know, bro. To me, I find this shit interesting, but we will see, because if it's proven that that shit is true, you're never gonna hear from them cats again. They're probably, if they get convicted and it's just the evidence is just crazy, they're still gonna lie. One thing about people with those over the top personalities, they never admit the truth when the truth looks bad. But if they didn't do it, then shit, we'll see if justice prevails. But I don't know, man. Y'all let me know your thoughts on this. So subscribe, turn the bell, and notified, and share to keep your people aware. Yell them easy. What the hell, man? I got a little birdie in my ear that say, these lyrics ain't even about to be used. Check out this long video that'll get you through your night if you're working on a Saturday or you need some shit to watch because you binge hyping. I got you. Click right here for that video or click right here for the playlist, and we'll get back to full throttle tomorrow. I will catch y'all in the next one.